In today's video, I'm going to show you guys the best prop firm to use in 2025. Now, when it comes to prop firms, I could really only talk on Top Step. This is the only prop firm I've ever used, although I have heard really good things about My Funded Futures. We can go over some of the challenges that they have. Personally, I've never tried it just because I've had no problems with my time at Top Step. But here's my funded futures 50K account, 100K account, and 150K account. Here's the prices, the starter, expert. For the starter, the profit target's 9,000 for. Actually, we'll just do 50K account because that's usually what most people buy on prop firms. For the starter account, the expert's more expensive, and then the milestone I've never heard of. But the reason I know my funded futures is also good is through the live trading community, which is Andre Diaz, VIP. I did buy his mentorship, and I'm able to trade live with him every day. So I've heard a lot of good things about them. A lot of people getting payouts, passing challenges, and everything. Nothing bad on my funded futures. I have heard a little bad things about Apex, but I can't really talk about that because I haven't experienced anything bad. So I've only used Top Step, but going through my funded futures, it's $80 a month. Uh, there is no consistency rule, so you can pass this challenge in one day. Whereas with Top Step, there's a consistency rule where you can't exceed half your profit target in one day. So like for a 50K account, the profit target's 3,000, so you can't have a day pass $1,500. But with my funded futures, there's no consistency rule. You could pass the account in one day, which is something Andre's been doing. He's been passing these accounts in one day, which is kind of cool. But there is no activation fee, though. With Top Step, it's $50 a month. Actually, we could go to those challenges over on Top Step. Pulling these up, so it's $50 a month. But there is an activation fee for all three accounts. It's $150 for every account. It's $150. The price doesn't change from like a 50K account to a 100K account. But for the 50K, so like what I've been doing is for the 50K account is I pay $50 and I usually pass the challenge in 1 month, so I don't have to get rebuild. Because generally, if you don't pass the account in 1 month, like the next month you have to pay another $50. But let's say I was to pass the account the month I buy it, then I'd have to pay $150 for the activation fee, so $200 total. But with my funded futures, you just have to pay the $80 a month. So let's say you pass it in 1 month, it's only $80. That is one pro for my funded futures. I don't know why I haven't tried it. I've not, don't. I mean, the main reason is I've had no problems with Top Step. I do really like their platform. I'm gonna go through some of the things that I really like about Top Step and some of the things I don't. There's not many, but so this is a challenge right here, as you can see. Not a funded account. You can see all the things. Objectives is 3,000. Best day cannot be greater than 50% of your total profits. So like it can't exceed $1,500 in one day. And then I can't allow the balance to go below 4,800. They have a chart where it's like each day they show where you were at. So the first day I lost $1,000. Second day I made $1,500, put me back at like pretty much break even. They show average winning trade percentage, average loss trade, and then like the trades you've taken on the challenge so far. And then for a funded account, I do have those. So an express funded account is what they call it, is right here. Pretty much the same thing, different rules. So you have to have 5 winning days of 200 plus to get a payout. Here, I'll go to my one that I actually have one to show you. So on this Express funded account, I do have 1 winning day. So as you can see, the total is at one winning day of 200 plus. So if I get 4 more of those, I can get a payout, and then follow the scaling plan. So you're only allowed 2 contracts, which is fine. I only trade one with on Nasdaq, and then do not let your account balance hit below this. So it's the maximum loss limit, but it trails. So once you get to once you get to $2,000, the the trailing drawdown I think stays at $0. So once you get the account back to zero, then you lose the account. I think. I don't know. I haven't got to that point yet. But here's my trade so far on this express funded account. Lost $200, pretty much break even day, losing $20, lost 450, and then I made 1700 the one day. Now, another really good thing I love about TopStep is their platform. So you're able to, when you buy a TopStep challenge, you're able to take it through like Trade or Trade. So what you would do for Trade is you take it through Trade, but then you could connect Trade with TradingView, so you could trade right off TradingView. Personally, I really like TopStep, which is or their platform, TopStep X. It's literally, as you can see down here, chart by TradingView. It's pretty much the same thing. Some of the differences is there's no replay, not as many indicators, but if you're trading with indicators, like if you're trading and you need indicators, I don't think you're really doing a good job, to be honest. I mean, that's just my thought, but I only trade with one indicator, and it's the ADMA, and I don't really use it. It's just there as like I use it sometimes use it as a confirmation, but TradingView is very easy to use. They got market news, economic news. I don't really go through that. I just use Forex Factory, but then they have performance stats. Some of the main ones I like to look at is my total P&L, trade win percentage, the profit factor, and then most active day, most profitable day, least profitable day, and something I really like is the average trade duration. So like however many trades you take, it'll uh, make an average of like when you got stopped out or when you hit profit target, however long you were in that trade, total number of trades, total number of lots traded, which is like the contracts, uh, best trade, worst trade. So it just can see, as you can see, like my best trade is usually around $1,000. My worst trade is $250 because I'll never move my stop loss. And they have a nice chart where it shows the month. As you can see, the 26th I lost $1,000. The 27th I made $1,260. And then down here, you basically just see all the trades that I've taken. Their settings are really good. First off, the copy trader. So I have one express funded account copy traded with another, but realistically, I could copy trade all of these. And when I take one trade, it takes them on all the accounts. I don't know. That's a pretty cool thing that I like about TopStep. My goal is to get 5 funded accounts and have 4 of them copy traded, and then one of them on its own. It's super easy thing to do. You just literally here I could clear it. Let me yeah, clear it. So save changes, and then you just click here, and if you want to put this as the leader account, and then this to follow, and then save changes, and that's it. And then from there on, you're copy traded. The risk settings, there's position risk and profit brackets. So like automatically when I enter a trade, my stop loss is at 250 and my profit target is 750, no matter what. Personal daily loss limit. Personally, I don't have anything right now. If you can't stop yourself from trading, you're really not ready to take trading full time. And then personal daily profit target, same thing. Like if you hit a profit target that you like and you're not able to stop trading that day by yourself without having to do this, I don't know. I feel like you're not really ready to stay disciplined and be the man you are. But it is good to build habits. So like even so, if I were to set this to 250, then I would not. It would lock you out. It would literally lock you out. You wouldn't even be able to. You would be able to go on the charts, but you can't take a trade. So that's a pretty cool thing. And then something new they added was a trade limit. So max trades per day and max trades per week, which is pretty cool. If you have if you have in your trade plan, you can only trade this many trades in a day. Then you could set that, and once you've taken those trades in a day, then you can't take another. Charts and data. I just leave the data update speed to medium, and I haven't really changed anything else. This is all stock. The privacy, I haven't looked at this really either. Just about streamer modes and stuff. I don't really need that. Hotkeys, I don't use any of these either. I just right click on the charts and like put a position limit or stop loss or something. I don't know, stop order or whatever. And then miscellaneous is just like the balance font sizes. So I can just change this to medium, save, and you can see these go smaller, but I just leave it large because that's the biggest you could see. They do have Top Step TV. Haven't looked into that either. And then support. So I have heard their support's pretty quick to responding, but I haven't used it. Haven't had any problems. They did give me a free funded challenge, or not funded, a free challenge when something went wrong with Top Step that day. So they are very lenient and like nice about things, and they will give you things if they make a mistake and like they're part of the business. Other than that, it's literally like TradingView. They have all these things you could favorite them and get them up on this chart. I like how the balances and stuff is up here. You could go through your accounts here. This is my Express Fund accounts, leadered with this, or copy traded with this. This is a solo one, and then this is a new challenge I'm trying to pass before 2025. I mean that's pretty much it. Some indicators I've used like the VWAP. I only use the moving average and the volume profile, or I don't even think I use that, but I use the volume because I don't know why it's not already on there, but to put that on there. This was the trade I hit Friday. I don't know why it's still up there, but we can get rid of that. Some of the cons about Top Step. I mean the price. Yeah, it's 200. It's $200 if you do pass the challenge in 1 month, and the activation fee is 150, so $200 total for a 50K account. But I mean that's the one downfall is the price. I mean I don't mind $200 because it's an investment. Like I'm putting $200 in to get basically $2,000 worth of drawdown, which I can make so much more money than 200 like over time and with these prop firms and challenges. I mean, I have a custom layout. I mean, it's just so I have my indicators on and all these things favorited. I only trade NQ, and I mean the charts are amazing. It's literally the same. We could look a little more into my fund of futures just because I personally haven't looked into it. So for the expert, I'm pretty sure there's no consistency rule, or there was something that the VIP was talking about. I'm trying to look. Okay, so for the starter, there's a daily loss limit. For the expert, there's not. You could trade more contracts. The profit target's a little higher. The trailing max drawdown's a little lower. And then there's no activation fee for either of them. And it goes the same with every account. They just get more expensive for bigger accounts. So personally, I can't talk about really anything about my fund of futures. I've heard really good things through Dre's VIP. We're live every day, every week. The weekends, I sometimes don't make it to the sessions. They're usually at 9:30, just like during the week. Um, but I mean, other than that, the prop firm I'm only going to be using in 2025 is Top Step. I think it's definitely my favorite just because it's easy to copy trade on their platform. You don't have to go through any other copy trader or whatever grouping or something like that. For these other prop firms, you just do it right on their platform, and that's another reason why I like their platform over like TradingView, is because I could just come to the settings and copy trade whatever I want. But I mean, other than that, there's not really any other cons that I've noticed from Top Step other than the price, which if you're a good trader, the price won't matter in the end because you're just gonna make that back in one of the one funded accounts. So for those reasons, that's why I'm only gonna be using Top Step in 2025. I am open to try other prop firms, but until I see anything wrong with Top Step, I'm probably never gonna change what prop firm I use. With that, I'm gonna wrap up this video, get to editing it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.